was a video of this guy. He was talking about his son's graduation and the other guy being there. You remember that video?
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, you gotta be grateful for having somebody else that loves your kid.
Yeah. What about it?
I feel like that you said like, nah, I can't not want nobody else to.
No, I'm definitely grateful. First of all, like, because given our circumstance, it's gonna be blended family regardless.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I'm definitely like grateful that like whoever she chooses is gonna be like somebody that's respectful and have my daughter's best interest in mind and heart. But do I want it? No. I want no. Like, I feel like two can coexist. I don't think I'm contradiction. I just live in duality. I'm the definition of a Gemini. I live in the duality. I feel like life is not just one way or another way. It's duality of life. So can I accept that we have a blended family and a man is going to be in her presence? I can accept it, but like we said, I'm just super truthful with my feelings. Like, do I want that? I don't think no man wants his daughter to be in another man's presence. I don't think no man wants that.
I feel like, but see, and this is where we come with where it comes to the my stance, and that is, if y'all really didn't want it, then y'all would make sure that y'all don't make broken homes.
I mean, but that's easier said than, that's a
it
different
is. It's
conversation.
always easier said than done. It's always easier said than
what
done.
What do you mean? Make sure nobody can make sure nothing. You can't even make sure your life is here. You here today, gone tomorrow. We cannot. Nothing.
That's the only
promised.
thing that you can't. That's the only thing that you can't really control. But when you control your behavior and you control the things that you do, how you work through things, you can control doing the work. If
I'm gonna tell you, like I told what's her name, bro. You way smarter to have that fucking opinion. Because there's no way I can. What's her name? you just said if I can control me, right? Mm-hmm. Just because I control me don't. Because now we just having a conversation. Yeah. If I can control me, don't mean I can control the other person. So if I can't control the other person, I can't control us staying together. So you're just assuming that every single time a nigga has a kid and don't be with the mother of his child, that it's his fault. That's not true.
I will say this: men lead.
Now this nigga mad at me because I told everybody we go together. When we decided to take the skin off the Circle B, you became my boyfriend. I'm gonna let the world know. I just want to update my relationship status on Facebook and put engaged to so-and-so. I'm just trying to figure out what's the problem. I mean, we can't get much closer than that, right?
All right, man. Let's go, bro. So we had this brother, man, on here. I think he's from Baltimore. He was the one who said he don't want to be in an all-black city. I don't know if y'all remember, I did that video sometime last year. But him and this woman having a conversation. And this is why, for the most part, you can watch about a couple of these podcasts with men and women on here and you'll think they speak in totally different languages. Women play victim on camera. Women play dumb on camera. When they try to act like they don't understand, or when a guy give them pushback, and like in these situations, they concede in defeat. She conceded defeat. You know what I'm saying? And you heard her at the end of their conversation, well, men are supposed to lead. Men are supposed to lead. I can't lead to nobody that won't follow. I can't lead nobody that want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically the conversation was this. If you didn't get it, hit the link in the description on the Patreon. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, have the video. So the conversation was basically, you don't want another man around your child, right? He has his daughter. He don't like it. He do respect the man stepping up and stepping up and helping his daughter, but I don't like it and no man like it. And then the lady is like, well, why not stay with her? A lot of women, and I point this out, people want to bring it up about finances. They want to make it about infidelity. A lot of times it's not about neither one. A lot of times, look at Naomi Osaka and YBAG, FYG Corday, whatever his name is, YBN Corday. Oh, Naomi Osaka just wanted the baby out of him. That's it. She got the baby and left. It's not the fact that the man is impregnating the girl and dipping. Like, it's probably a lot of infidelity of pregnancy, because a lot of times, a lot of these women go through pregnancy scares where they don't want to have sex. They might start seeing blood. And I had a coworker, I'm a homie. His woman started having chunks come out of her when they had sex, so they stopped having sex. And a lot of guys need sex to function. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of dudes, they don't get it. They gonna get it somewhere else. Some dudes don't have that discipline, right? And so we was having that conversation. He was like, man, I really want to, but I can't do her like that. A lot of guys be too scared to cheat and stuff like that. But in general, a lot of women just want the baby and leave. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women just want somebody else to boss around. They see their friends having babies. It look cute on social media. And one thing you got to know about women, a lot of times it's the aesthetics of stuff. It's not about how functional it is, how good of a product. It's just how it looks. With women, it's how it looks and not how it functions. That's why They see these celebrity relationships and they don't look at the substance of it. It's just the glamorized. Women are glamour. They see all the women getting praised on Mother's Day and having families and not knowing the inside of it. It's the glamour. They see girls doing, going on vacations, taking pictures, Van Cleef bracelets and all that. Don't knowing they going to Dubai getting pissed and shitting on to get this, but they just like the look of it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that women know women lie and are very disingenuous, right? So a lot of women just want the baby out the dude and dip. This is why one of the reasons they pick the worst dudes. They pick the dudes that they know they don't want to be with, and they pick the dudes that's homosexuals and bums. They pick the dudes where they can control the narrative. He don't want to be a father. If he got money, he know he'll be a father. I can run off and do what I want to do. And that's the problem with women. Women want to do what they want to do. That's why they tend to leave the house early. That's why their parents tend to, or mama kicked them out. They want to do what they want to do, and they want to do what they want to do and go nowhere fast, and then blame and lean on the system for shelters and Section 8 and blame men for their poor choices. Their choices put them in a position to lose. Instead of just staying with their course, listening to their parents, finding a good dude and living a good life, they want to go out there and they associate negativity with having fun, problems with having fun. A lot of women just want the baby. That's it. They don't want the man. And that's why they pick the shittiest men. They want the baby and they don't want the man. Keep telling y'all that. They want the baby and don't want the man. They want the family, but they don't want the man. Look at the black community, if you call it a community granocracy. A bunch of women running households, with no male leader, no real men leadership. Is more simps, is more tricks, is more rainbow men in the community, anything. They wonder why their sons, come out all messed up. That's what women want. Women just want women is already leaving. You know how they say the divorce is planned before the marriage? How they gonna leave was planned before they even can get pregnant. Real talk. Women create broken homes. You pick that guy to stay with. If the laws were like back in the day, you would have to put up with that. And that's why you had laws and structures in place. Instead, they want to destroy the community. Instead of just, if I had this man back, I'm stuck with him and I can't do nothing, you're going to make the best decision possible. You're going to make the best decision possible. But when you can make mistakes and always have a bumper there or something to fall back on and not feel the full blunt and grunt of your mistakes, you're going to keep making mistakes over and over again. So when she said at the end of that conversation, well, you're the leader, that's just shaming tactics. She know a lot of these women just want the baby, want somebody to boss around. They don't want to listen to men. They hate men. And then when they make poor decisions and financial decisions, then they want to blame the man. Oh, my baby daddy should pay all my bills because I'm a useless bum bitch and I'm broke and I'm poor because of my decisions, but it's my baby daddy's fault. And knowing from the beginning, you was going to leave this man. I just did a video where the girl, I might remember to put it in there somewhere. She was like, I'll let you hit it raw. Of course, I'm telling everybody we go together. They're sleeping with guys, rawski, guys that won't commit to them. They won't commit to them. So how many babies you think are born and women claim that the guy cheated on them and they never got a commitment of boyfriend, girlfriend, never got a commitment that I'm gonna marry you, never talked about wanting the ring. Those are the situations. Most of these situations, these babies being born in, the guy that they had the baby by, he never was committed. He had 2 or 3 bitches and they knew it. There never was no commitment that you're going to be a monogamous girlfriend or you're going to be a girlfriend at all. It was never a commitment. And some there was a commitment. And a lot of women's attitude and their laziness and their lack of discipline or their lack of femininity and motherly duties and wanting to challenge the man and fight and be argumentative ran the guy away. There's some guys just going to walk away. But more times than not, it's women walking away. It's women leaving the man. They already left before they had the baby. They already left before he knew what happened. Stay with the man that you with. He was like that before you met him. When you met him, he gonna be before you let him. When you met him, don't change up now. Now that women they have leverage with that baby. Now they feel like, okay, I got leverage and I can control his life. And the nigga like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'ma still figure it out. And most men still figure it out. And you done got 2 or 3 babies by 2 or 3 different niggas, and you a loser. You're a fucking loser if you don't get that commitment that he fuck with you, he gonna marry you, or he gonna engage you, or y'all gonna do life together. If you don't get that commitment, a lot of these women in that situation, y'all create the broken homes. Y'all don't get the commitment. Y'all give up the pussy. Y'all the ones that saying, I gotta give up the pussy before, you know. But yeah, man. So that's all I pretty much had to say, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section, peace.